$50 for Smothered Mate in next 5 games against any rating. But now I have $100 to win with Smothered Mate. And they have to be $1,500 for $100 or under $1,500 for $50. 1,500 on the dot. Who knows? All right, let's attack. Oh, it's a brand new account. Abu Dhabi. Oh my goodness, they have 28,000 games and their blitz is exactly 1,500. 28,000. Okay, so peak is 1860. Smothered Mate. This guy's got some speed. Got some speed. Okay, okay, big guy. I'm gonna avoid your stuff. That's what I thought. Hey, that's not cool. That is not cool. I'm gonna lose my knight. That's not a good start. But I have my own plans and they're not gonna be friendly. Gonna put black under some serious opening pressure with g4, g5, bishop c4. I still have one knight. Hey! No! 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 I'm gonna have to produce another knight. I'm gonna have to give birth to a knight. I'm not getting a Smothered Mate without a knight. All right, let me take. Okay, yeah, you guys were forcing me to do some really weird moves. Such as this. I'm not gonna try to give birth to a knight. I'm just gonna keep it. Extremely unpleasant. Queenside Castle. This challenge is extremely hard because of the knight aspect. All right, let's go c3. You can go there. I know, I know. Stop it. Dude, I'm gonna like lose. This is about... Am I about to get mated? Probably. All to protect my knights. I hope you see this. I'm going to great lengths. Push. Go knight here. We're like playing a normal game of chess. I'm not near the king. But we're gonna get our own time to shine. Need to create some weaknesses around the king. I'll give birth to a new knight if you sacrifice. I'll be able to handle it. This guy's good. What's going on here? I'm gonna need an oil check. All right, let's go here. I need to remove this knight. I don't like some of the moves that are being played. Okay, that's better. The only issue is this isn't helping me win. Like, I can win the game with like knight here, but I'm not gonna be winning the challenge. All right. I'm trying to keep my knight on the board. He can't take because of checkmate, but I don't see how I get anywhere close to a Smothered Mate. Very annoying opening. He played a opening that I punished, but it got rid of my knight, so it kind of made the challenge hard. Alrighty. It doesn't work, my friend, but yeah. Not gonna be getting any smothered mate here. I mean, I should never say never. If the rook goes here, I'm gonna take, and I'll still have my knight. No. No. I need to, yeah, it's time to give birth to a new knight. It's checkmate, but we can't play that move. We can't play it. I'm gonna have to find a way to produce a new knight. Not something I'm looking forward to, I can tell you that much. I mean, I've checkmate a million ways, I'm not playing it. And now the guy's trying to beat me. What happened to respecting your elders, you know? He's trying to mate me here. Would have lost the game. Eric. Let me go here. Keep pushing. I need the pawn to push so that I can produce a queen on the A file. So now I'm gonna go here and then take. We're gonna make a knight. We're gonna make a knight. Boo. I'm working my ass off here. What if I get smothered? Probably pays out as well. 4 more games. All right. Oh, that guy has Shin-Chen as his profile picture. I'm gonna go for a closed position. I have 4 games left to attempt this. Okay, I wanna provoke a fianchetto. Yep. Put your bishop there. G4 is coming, my friend. I can trade off bishops. I don't want to trade off knights. I need those knights. Shout out to the Brad for the previous challenge. Yeah, let's push. No worries. Let's take like this. They're going to take back with a knight. And now we have some weak squares. Queen C1 I was considering. But regardless, if I have my knights, I have potential. Put my queen here and get some knight near the king. We have time. We have time. If they resign right before the smothered mate, it counts. But it has to be forced that the smothered mate is coming. Definitive. I want to put my queen here and probably like get this knight to g4. Start flirting with those squares. But fianchetto positions, this king, it's a fianchetto setup. There are some ideas. Let's give it a check. I want to take that diagonal. And I'm going to go rook here to take away this option. I have to keep the knights. That's very important. More than anything. Okay. My queen's lined up. You know what it wants to do. All right, let's put the bishop here. I might try to scare my opponent with knight h4. Do you guys hear any music, by the way? I'm just playing some loungy stuff. Hope you don't mind. Alrighty. Now I'm expecting knight g7. f4, I got my pawn chain with the dark squares. Good. Yes. Yes. I like seeing this. We're getting... Yes, we're getting close. There's knight checks. There's rook lifts. I can smell a smothered mate. Oh, that's opening up the diagonal. I'll take back, no worries. If you go check, I'll be very happy to play king f2. The smothered mate is coming. At least there's potential in this one. My knight actually might need to be here. But I am getting close. If I can get one knight here, one knight here, and one knight here, that looks good. But we're getting close. But I have to make sure, like I could win this game almost on the spot. Knight check, king here, bishop here, rook here, queen here, rook d7 wins the queen. And unfortunately, that will not win the challenge. I need a smothered mate. I want to provoke a move. I want to rook lift and try to scare my opponent. I think all roads really lead to something like that. Check. I don't mind seeing the queen sack. I just need black to have more time. I'm gonna add more time just to see. Oh, he resigned anyways. Just to see how it would play out, just to get some practice. I don't, yeah, I mean, the definition of smothering, I don't know the textbook definition, but it involves usually when you sacrifice a piece that your opponent has to take with one of their pieces, and then that entombs their king. Then you bring in the next piece to give checkmate. This is one where you don't sacrifice, but it's smothered mate. It's a knight check, and the pieces are your own pieces are smothering it. I mean, there's smothered mates in lots of openings, but the probability of achieving those positions is extremely, extremely low. Much lower than 1 out of 5. Right? All right, Sergey, you are up next. I would like to smother mate you. Please play the Caro-Kann. I have an idea. Okay, okay. Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. Then I'll only have one night left. One night's all you need, right? All right, let's... Sergey's definitely a little weak around the king here. There's definitely some funny stuff happening. Good. Very nice. I have a lot of space. I like the way Sergey's playing. Oh my goodness. Sergey. All right, all right. So if G6, I doesn't work, does it? Can almost go here. Rook takes. All right, let's start. Let's start with this. I'm coming for you, Sergey. Yes. Yes, Sergey. Don't resign. I want to smother mate you. I should have taken with a queen if I think he's going to resign. Taking with a queen, he'll keep playing. But taking with a knight, I have a much higher probability of a smothered mate. So every decision is very critical. My bad. Wrong decision here. Wrong decision, Sergey. The problem is here is the king's escaping. And I don't see a smothered mate. I would have done it because it's better than what happened. Here, the king's in a prime spot. All right, that's 2 games done, and I only have 3 more lives. Oh, this isn't. Sorry, I meant to add one more move. Uh, this. So it's like I wouldn't. It wouldn't have happened. That's the point. That's why I didn't want the king to go to c7. But once it goes here, it's going to c7. Is this smothered mate? That's a good question. Is this smothered mate? The challenge is for over 1500. Guys. If I'm playing these ratings, it's because it's part of the challenge. You thought the king had to be surrounded? The king is surrounded. By every single. Are you saying the king has to be surrounded at every single square? So we need a bishop here? I'm not sure. So I don't know what he's thinking, but this is an example of a smothered mate that I know of that I don't think you need that. So I'll show you guys and ask. The only checkmate in this position is queen g7, knight takes g7, and knight h6. Wouldn't that be a smothered mate? Or no? Is that, to me, that would count as a smothered mate. But the king has an escape square. But the bishop covers it. But it's still forcing the knight to smother. But the one that just happened that I was showing is not as nice as this. This is a lower level. Because nothing was sacrificed to get there. I didn't force one of black's pieces to take away an escape square. So this is a lower energy version that maybe the king is smothered by its own pieces a bit, but it wasn't forced to. This one, it's forced to. What is the donor thing? I don't know where gay koala. Ignore chat. That example I'll accept. Okay. It's whatever the donor thinks. Just for the sake of it, I'll try 2200. It's going to have to be a more advanced one. Let's go d6. Oh no, this is a very open position. Let's go f6. I want d5. I want d5, please. I need to keep my knights, even if I have to make ugly moves. Let's keep the knights. Keep the knights. Keep the ponies. Knight d5, we're going to have to tuck it in even further. Please play d5. I need a closed position. Queen here, I might even go like king f7. I'll take a bad position. I can make new ponies. That's not simple. I think people realize like opponents will like resign and stuff. And if I can promote a pawn to a knight, that's usually the end game. And doing a smothered mate in end game is extremely difficult, if not impossible in certain positions. So that's not a good plan as to try to promote a pawn. Go a6. Just take away this option. Queenside castle. I need a guy who just puts pieces around his king. This guy's playing, by the way, my opponent here is playing well. So I'm just playing a much worse position. That's a good start. That's a good start. I need, okay. Let me keep my knights. All I want is my knights. SNL Moscow. Although smothered mates on the queen side are pretty difficult. Unless we can get the king. There's a smothered mate in the game between, maybe I'm thinking wrong, Karyakin and Yesipenko on the queen side. So maybe we have hope. Okay, this guy's taking with a pawn. He's serious. No. I have no chances. This game I have to trade queens. He's playing some moves that indicate understanding. B takes c3. Well, now the king's got a lot of space. If I take, there's king b1, then he takes here. It's okay. This guy's good. 2200s. This is a good 2200 too. It's not over. I have my knight still, which was a plan for sure. Bring the knight to d6. Try to harass. The knights will get tricky, but to do smothered mate in the middle of the board is almost like impossible. But I do have both knights. So I can come up with something fancy maybe. Knight here. He's just not letting me breathe at all, hey? He's about to trade off knights. Can't have that, SNL. I might just lose this game straight up trying to get this. Because the guy, I mean, he's just playing good moves. It's one of those, I'm going to have to do that. I have to do this move. He's just, I'm going to have to just win this chess game. He's about to like beat me if I keep messing around. I'm not close to a smothered mate. I mean, b5's, at least here I still have one knight, b5, and let's see. Just wins his king in. Trying, sir. Oh yeah, just win the chess game. Yeah, b5, check, check. We'll do something. Another good move by my opponent. If I take here, there's rook. At this point, he's just shitting out good moves. Take here, he's gonna go rook f7. I want this pawn. Well, I'm gonna win the game, but I had to pull off some knight tricks, but no smothered mate. Alright, that's my third attempt. I have 2 lives left. This guy was too good. Let's try this game. It's around 1500. Let's see how he plays. Start with knight f3 again. Fianchetto. Absolutely not. You're not winning my knight. Is this theory? No. I'll take that pawn. Sure. Smothered mate. Okay, this guy could be a friendly. Oh, he wants the castle queenside. Oh, that's not helping. Let's close down the queenside a bit. You're right, Prim. I appreciate that. This guy's trying to trade everything. I'm very disturbed by the opening. He's playing lots of bad moves. I want somebody who's not playing bad moves. I need a little bit of effort here. But I'm going to protect my knights. F3. Hold the line. Well, it's hard not to play F4. Don't resign, please. I can't have a resignation. I can't. Go here. I'll trade off bishops. Oh, okay. These are the kind of moves we like to see. Knight here is very tempting. The king can't move right now. I can't castle, I should say. Stop the trades. What's up with this guy? Okay, I still have 1 knight. The thing is, this bishop's actually good. So trading it off isn't that simple because this bishop is certainly helping a smothered mate. It looks like it's coming in for the assist. Two knights isn't necessary. I just need 1 knight. Well, bud, I'm not gonna win your queen because that removes my knight. So it's your lucky day. You can castle. Castle in peace. Knight c7 would... Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna get any smothered mate when guys are playing like this. Holy moly. Alright. Super aggro. F5. Opening everything up. Problem is, it just gives the king so much air. It's gonna castle and allow mate in 1, and I can't play it. Very, very, very disturbing. Check. Check. Am I about to get mated? Here? Here. No, I can get away with it. Okay. Calculate. Let's take like this. We want rook here. I think that counts as a smothered mate. All the legal squares are taken by the pieces. If pawn takes, I have to go king. If I go here, I'm in trouble after queen g4. I have to go here. Now the move we need, Buddy Colgate, is rook b8. I need you to smother yourself. Come on, Colgate. Trying to think if he doesn't do that, I have anything. Rook B8. You know you want it. My king's gonna have to tuck itself in on G1 maybe. What we need is like check here, check, and for Colgate to take with the rook. Unfortunately, Colgate's not cooperating. And that's making me very unhappy, Mr. Colgate. Check here. Check here. I'll start. I don't see it. I need to give him an opportunity to blunder again. Again. Stop it. Colgate gives no fucks about what I'm going through right now. I'm not happy about it. The guy's like trying to beat me. Don't go here. Let's sacrifice some material. I just need the core pieces. Colgate, stop it. Stop it! Now he's thinking. I mean, uh, Highlighter Bimba as a knight c7 was mate. I missed the smothered mate. Queen check. This isn't smothered mate. Highlighter Bim Bam. We already discussed it before. The king can go here. It's that the bishop's covering, not that the rook's smothering. How is it a smothered mate when there's a white bishop on a7? Exactly. This is not a I agree. It's not that I missed this. It just wasn't a smothered mate. Queen c7, queen b8. Guys, I had my queen on c7. You guys got to be trolling me. My queen was here for the whole game. I said, if he does this, I win. But there's no way he's doing that. I gave an example of a smothered mate that a lot of people would probably accept. That happens in chess a bit. This type of position where you play queen g2, queen g7, knight takes g7, knight h6. By the book, the king can go here, the bishop's covering it. It'd be better if the queen was here or something. But this is already like a more advanced version of whatever I had in the game. This might be acceptable by some people. It's definitely smothering black. You know what I mean? But that's literally the same smothered mate as in the game. No, it's not. No, that's not the same smothered mate. I'll show you why. This is the position. You're forcing black to smother their king to deliver checkmate. You can't tell me that this is the same as what you showed because they're not the same. Even if they're both acceptable, they're not the same. Same would be a very incorrect word. This is forcing. There's different definitions, but we already established it beforehand. But it's a different kind than what you're suggesting anyways. This is 100% different, and it doesn't matter about a license or anything, than the checkmate that's involved in this position. We're not forcing black to smother their king. We're just checkmating the king. And this bishop is taking away the escape square, and so is this, but that's not the same as sacrificing to force their pieces to block. So an example like this, not like this, would be, I'll set up another one, and they're not the same. That is that this is all moot because we already agreed with the donor beforehand. And that's up to the person donating. But just curious what the chat thinks about this. Is there a difference here between taking and forcing the knight? The difference, I don't know, it might count as the same. Or going for it right away. But I'm saying, so people will, maybe some people say this is both smothered mate. But there's obviously still a difference that you force your opponent to smother their own king. That contributes to smothering the king. So whether that changes the definition or not doesn't matter, but it's certainly not the same as this mate. This mate is different than the others. So maybe you don't even need to sacrifice, but I'm just saying, well, there's a difference. They might both count, but there's definitely a difference between them. One more try. It is a hard challenge, and I do like hard challenges. But I definitely, let's see here. Let's go E5. Win by smothered mate. These open positions are absolutely killing me, guys. Jeez. Oh, okay, okay. That's not a move I expected. What's happening here? Is there some funny Australian stuff occurring here? I'm going to assume the answer to that is yes, so I'm just going to play queen here. Don't trust the Australians one bit. All right. Now I'm going to keep my knight. Now I'm going to keep my knight. Okay, okay. I like seeing that. Let's expand. The thing about sacrificing is I'm not sure it helps because the pawns might help me smother mate the king. You know? You know what I mean? Okay, let's take my final attempt. Let's go here. I have 5 tries and this is my 5th. And I don't think I'm doing anything well. So, does that work? No, what's going on here? Terrible move by white. Oh, these terrible moves are not a good sign. That's a friendly move. So check. Hit. What's the smothered mate? This isn't smothered mate. Yikes. Oh.